Okay, DRX
We jump into
on
Pearl.
defense, maybe? I didn't actually
Really
look.
huge map. One which map control will not be the easiest
Yeah,
thing,
DRX on
especially
defense,
if one of your players
Gen.G on
falls really
attack.
quickly. Texture.
So comp should be pretty good. I mean, this is
Two
better than
frenzies
the
actually right now
myth
from
comp that
Gen.G.
we saw. At least they got a Sova to help them
Possibly
out a little
looking
bit.
for a quick push, and that just might
I'd be so fine
throw off
with Gen.G on defense doing
DRX.
something similar to what
Currently, though,
NRG was
the
doing
five
earlier.
setups in towards the
Okay,
B
double
side,
frenzy
that is
at the
where
moment.
GenG are kind of marching towards as
For
well.
every single pistol, I think this
If you're not
tournament,
careful with the walls,
the more frenzies have
that
won
just
every
might
pistol.
kind of force
I'm
your
not
attack
100%
to advance
confident,
it,
but
disperse and stagger.
there might be one in there, maybe where it didn't.
Slow push across, pings coming down, worry about somebody lingering over in
But the
links.
frenzy's
Cam,
definitely been doing good.
flashback. Will get taken
Buffed
out.
frenzy as well. 15 bullets.
Three-man push out of A main here from DRX. Still going to be a world away. So it's going to be slowing up any real contention on the spike plant, which is still being brought forward here onto the site from Yeoman.
Wait for the wall.
Wait, their flash doesn't work,
Like I
right?
mentioned,
Their flash is in the
with
smoke.
the timing of that, now
They
there's a
can't
bit of a
flood
B
out. They
squad
gotta wait
setting
for the
up
flash. They gotta wait for the
back.
smoke to go.
Turret
3-person
placed.
push behind. What is the reaction?
Turret is there. Foxy9 watching. Eyes will turn. Quick
Turret
pivot
goes
as soon
off.
as
Let's
that
see
turret
how these two
contact
react.
comes through. Swing to clear it out, freeing, able to find the first kill. Yeoman's going to be taken down, killing off his counterpart Sova. To check the copy, the
Nice
push coming
kill.
through, freeing, able to find a second. Foxy9 falling to the wayside is Texture, finding two. Cleans him up, Caron. A couple taps in.
Oh, he
Pulls
doesn't get
back.
Astra Suck for a while.
Hold to half, comes in, Texture with a third. Caron getting one as well. Now it is all down to freeing. Looking for the hold. The swing will come in.
Okay,
And
shout out to
will get
Texture.
himself another 4K.
The frenzy,
Gen.G take the
frenzy
opening
still come
pistol
out on
here
top
in
here.
Pearl.
Gets a double with it. Pushes spawn once he realizes they're going heavy behind.
It's just Texture. It's just Texture. I mean, not fully on his own for sure.
I mean, it
But
pretty
he's
much
the one
is.
who kind of updrafts over the wall, so kind of bypassing most of it. But as soon as his teammates start kind
a good
of falling
flash, at
towards
least.
the back, he notes that situation. He starts to push in towards spawn, finds those kills with the frenzy, and then swaps over on the ghost for the final one. Just incredible. 4-0 to start. DRX, despite the setups, kind of falling apart to the one guy. 0 points, noting the positions now. Slightly pushes out of A, and the alt orb is being picked up by Hyunmin.
Just trying to get that overdrive built up a little bit more quickly. Also take the orbs.
Okay, they're allowed one death.
Away
Go for the
from
4
Gen.G.
rifles.
Munchkin and Caron in particular would love to be cycling those ults.
Fortunately, not quite afforded to Gen.G for now, but again, they have the gun, so
Tato, hello mate.
watching
How's
for
things?
any potential pushes out, but nothing spotted.
I'm doing alright today.
They're
Dude,
gonna
it
regroup
took me
back
about
in
3
towards
hours
B.
to wake up today.
What they don't know is that there are
I was
3
so
players
tired for the
marching
first 3
towards
hours, even though I got like 8 hours sleep.
Munchkin able to find one, trying to turn the flash. Getting that
That's
kill.
so
Gets it back.
funny,
Oh,
dude.
Yeoman challenging outward here.
You see the lack of play
End up dying,
against
but
the Vice. His
trades back.
instant reaction
Texture,
once he
Caron
saw it
able to
was to
find those
turn instead of
eliminations.
shooting it.
Classics here in the hands
Reminds me of
Flashback and freeing as they make their way over
like
towards
when
this
people
B
first
site.
played against Reyna Flash.
Caron dangerously low at just 21 HP.
Here.
Any more damage found is going to start hitting the wallets here of Gen.G.
Oh, it's a great
Quick
shot.
shock dart inside.
Wait, how did I not
Coming
kill?
away with the elimination and Texture.
11 HP. Got a little bit
Still
unlucky.
red hot.
Gecko, yeah,
7-0.
Gecko. That's true. Dizzy Flash as well.
Just picking up those kills. He's like one away from the ult now, but nonetheless, just his firepower.
Yeah, he could have transferred it. I mean, to be fair, it's like maybe a little bit later on the Flash.
Wherever they can get them. So being able to rob a couple of guns away, not too bad. But also
You can't
the
turn away
ult
from
orb
Vice
being picked
Flash?
up on
No,
the
you
other
can.
side.
You just
Pretty
shoot it
soon,
as
though,
it's
they might
getting
have to
placed
switch
though,
up
right?
Some of their util setups. As Gen.G are beginning to note most of them.
Like in theory, you should just
Stars not
transfer,
being
but
placed outside of A main though.
it's not natural.
And the recon that notes most of Gen.G outside of A. That's why we see freeing now, marking towards Art. Stars at the ready as well from the side of Mako.
Contact push. You ready to come through, freeing. Going to send the drone,
Lovely.
the tailwind forward to Texture.
Really, really nice.
Able to collect the kill. Genman going to be dead at the same time. Foxy9.
Dude, Foxy's just double dueling over towards here as well. Takes a lot of space. Speaking of taking space, Karen's about to walk over towards a free B site.
Gen.G's favor.
What a dash. Now, rotates
Or is
back.
he?
Mako trying to play into a more defensive position in case it's an A hit, but nothing found. No cams or any intel gathering tools apart from possibly Athens flash on the B site.
Yeah, okay, I like this though. He
GenG
didn't
should
want
be
to.
able to
He
just
didn't want to
sprint
walk in.
towards the site. I
They know the
believe
wall's there.
Athens
The
might
wall's
have
there like all the
heard
time.
something, if not the
So
start,
he didn't want to
the
walk
hotel.
in, let the wall
So
go
he
off,
tries
and
to
then
slow them down, pull those rotations across
get
from
locked
his
in
team.
over towards the site.
Has to back away.
Waits for his team so they can all go together.
Here in the smoke,
Knife hits the
Halls
vice.
taken by Texture, swinging around the back. Swoop out. Oh, Yeoman pulls off the plant. Nails the headshot for Flashback and Mako. Call the
Joe
retreat,
coming
likely
up.
gonna have to be made,
Okay.
but Flashback doesn't get the opportunity, and nor will Mako. Texture
Yeah, so
there
as
to
much as we
collect.
kind of thought
Bonus
DRX
conversion, a 3-0
were maybe looking
start
better
here
coming
for
into this,
GenG.
I
And
don't
believe
know,
that's
man.
now
The
Texture
Vice 1 and done
9-0.
is
How
because this was a lot of play of them working out how they wanted to play around the Vice. Like obviously they get the kill here, the dash off the drone is sick.
I mean,
But then
apart
over
from
towards
the
B, we're just
little
grouping
plays all
up.
across the map,
They don't have a
just
flash to get through the smokes. So if they're not playing over towards site, Jesus,
heard
not
the
playing over
drone
towards site, it's very
dashes
hard
in,
for them to
takes down
retake.
freeing. He's just so good to continue on with this. DRX
Texture 9 and 0.
setup. Gunman on towards
9
mid,
and
though.
0. He's got knives already.
I mean, this
Their money's
GenG,
already
I mean,
outrageous
it made me
as
feel like I'm
well.
watching Original Pearl. Just going to the B site over
Yeah,
and
they
over
are
again.
just spamming it. But I think the Vice are
Without the
just
harbor, I mean, they're just kind of dashing and pushing up front. alongside
Vice is
the
just
Astra.
struggling over towards here a
Just
little bit.
Karen
They just have no
doing
flash
quite a
once
bit,
they
but
get
now
over
also
towards the
picking out
site.
the ultimates. Munchkin
Like
is
DRX
looking for
literally
them.
have to fight
But off
this
of that,
area
Cam's not
heavier,
here. It's just down to the utility that DRX
or
has
just
in
go
setups.
aggro.
Texture is baiting out the wall.
Yeah, smoked it off first, so it's a little bit more secure. But as the wall falls, you cut noise again. They just might be able to sneak on through. Advent tries to slow them down. They don't have the guns in this round, DRX, so they're not really looking to fight.
Okay, so they go close, they break the wall, and then they just cut sound. And then on an eco, at one point, you kind of need to get info. You can shoot it, guys. Yeah. Dude, we have not played against Vice much.
Hang out, only catches on the Texture.
That's
Rotations are
fine.
here as well.
Still, the
First
overall,
time
like,
for the clock,
how they want to
GenG.
play against it is pretty good.
Starting to run out of time for any kind of rotate here without having mid or link control. So
30
GenG
seconds left.
just staying put. Maybe instill some doubt.
Knife goes in, hits one, so they know there's one committed over towards the site.
On to Athens. Ford coming in. Munchin's gonna be taking down Texture, able to find another 2 kills here. As now the
Yeah.
shotgun's coming through. Eventually,
This is,
Athens
this is
will get
nice
gunned
from
down.
GenG.
Gunman swinging around the back,
Ooh.
puts Texture down for the first
Hold up.
elimination.
Hold up.
First kill that death that he suffers rather. Has the overdrive pop, needs to take them both down.
Damn, that got
Count
really
left
close. If he
standing.
gets run that corner, he
Very
just wins
solid
from
effort
time.
here
He's so
from
much
DRX,
faster.
Considering the economic scenario they were in, but still going to be GenG carrying on their merry way now up 4-0.
Yeah, down to the overdrive. They just swung together to ensure that Hyunmin would be overwhelmed by the number of targets. But that's it, right? Still a good hit. Waiting out the time. 0 point through. But Hyunmin at the
Oh,
end
he
of
hit
it
a nice
all,
shot there,
just
though, to
jumping
make
over
this
with
one
Bucky,
doable.
getting the subsequent ghost shot. That was impressive. In towards Halls.
If he slides back
GenG,
the
though,
other
still
way, he
mostly,
probably wins that.
As mentioned before, staying on top.
Did have it.
Rise back up. Not necessarily needing to
Drone
go
over
up just
towards
yet,
B
so
with a smoke to create
swapping
pressure.
sides now, Hyunmin.
Wait, what happened?
Seems
All
like his
tapped?
hand came off the keyboard there for a moment. And maybe just saw Texture dip back, thought that he was going to be okay, but Munchkin sticks around, finds the kill.
Did he hit a Windows key or something?
Now that they've gotten an elimination at A, it's time to go
Recalling my
back
bot.
Did
towards
the moose?
B.
And DRX starting to move across as well. Stars placed in case it's a double back from GenG, but nothing found. Once again, down to the B utility. This isn't great, and if this round doesn't go well, you might see the timeout soon because setups need to change. For some reason, not quite
Yeah,
called. It's
KO
down to the
or
walls
hits
and
the Vice again.
boards.
This Vice is getting
You know that Hall's
single-handedly
gonna be Munchkin on
owned
the
by a
ground for
KO.
now. Solid slow up there, but
Feels a bit weird that we had a
Rez comes out. DRX
have
held
a
the bay long
Vice
enough
and
to come
a,
right back into the
a
fight.
Vice and a Cypher, and we don't play an anti-KO setup.
Put on through, if the
'Cause
spike's down, they could just double back to
The
hold for
KO,
long.
sorry, the Cypher
DRX
was over
spent
towards
quite a
A
bit
as
of
well.
time
Would have
early
tanked the
space
ult if
towards
he went
Halls.
there.
They're noting it, but all they've got, they don't have the mobility anymore.
I think they're just going to make the call to save, honestly.
I
Economy's not in a good spot. No one's on a flank, and Yeoman, he has Hunter's Fury. Freeing will try to open things up, finds one. Mako immediately traded out, so both teams just losing on their Astras. Seems like the call is for DRX to try to battle this one out. Texture here in Halls, finds Flashback, turns around, and with that elimination, seems like that is going to be more than enough for now. DRX to get the message.
This is funny because this is what I wanted
Texture 13-1-0.
NRG to do a lot, to be honest. Go over towards B, or at least create a lot of pressure over towards B. Very much every round over towards B has been relatively easy for them. I think if you're DRX at the moment, they're probably going to call a timeout, and then it's relatively obvious that the Vice is moving towards A.
Down Hyunmin early on. Quite unfortunate for DRX, but this setup on B is just not quite helping them enough. I'm surprised no timeout call just yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised no timeout called, but maybe it's too obvious.
Just froze at 11 seconds.
But I mean, we are descending it. Oh no, here we go. Tech pause? Actual pause?
What is the root cause?
Oh boy.
Tech pause.
Maybe that was for the...
This has anything to do with what happened to Hyunmin.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe to do with the duel on A-Min.
We'll wait and see.
But even then,
once action has happened, there's not much that can be done. But obviously, if it's something that's going to be a continued issue, it needs to be fixed right now.
Absolutely. I mean, whatever it was, there were still...
Am I watching? I'll watch the first game tonight, Lexi. Like 99% sure.
Change the outcome of the round too much?
Loud MIBR, I think.
Main issue right now for DRX is still this B site because it's been so effective. Oh, that's sweet. Kind of cute. It's been so effective for Gen.G to just.
I'm gonna read DMs though. That's a good question.
Change it up a little bit.
What's the percentage on that? Probably the opposite way around.
To stagger and hold from pillars, to jiggle and bait out the sheer wall from Vise. But also just being able to note a lot of the DRX players' positions.
We're into the minuses, so okay.
Unfortunately, the Vise utility right now is not finding its impact. The Thorns are just completely avoided. It just buys a bit of time. Even though the rotations do come over.
One is time sensitive? Okay, I should probably look at that then.
Enough for DRX to do what they had hoped, which would be to kind of get into position up around Heaven or have players from Halls as well as B-Link to be able to spray and disrupt the spike plant, but yeah, not much of that right now.
Not much at all. Still waiting for word on a timeline here as well as the specific issues, but now it seems like we're with this one for a bit. This man is having a very good day, and it is a damn good drawing.
Damn.
Kudos to production. What a transition.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nailed the drawing quite a bit.
He's trying to. Did you see the drawing? He's trying to look at it.
Whoa. As well.
Fair play.
Perfect zoom.
I mean, Texture has, since Valorant came out, he's had an immense amount of fans and a very entertaining stream. Became quite popular from that as that is an essay.
No one's reading all of that. Or maybe we are, to be honest, running Tech Boss.
I mean, apart from the fans, it's, I think, especially this year, he's started to...
Oh, he's come out of his shell a lot.
He's collected
This is Desp if he ever goes to an event.
Oh.
He's got an essay written out.
Like his antics on camera.
I mean, that too, for sure.
There's been a bunch more like GIFs of him and highlights and stuff that
whenever he's denied the ace. But his bag right now is like, yo, there's so many of those dangling around the back.
Very true.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey man, Osboss has been collecting plushies, and everyone still considers him, you know, perhaps the best player in the world. So
true.
You gotta, if collecting something allows you to rack
you're writing out a
more
Vice
skill, more
lock strap book. Mate, it's gonna. Problem is, it's gonna get anti to one game, mate. But it might be good for a one and done. Vice is 100% the biggest one and done agent we've ever seen in this game.
Something about them being a Gen.G fan.
What's the
Well, yeah. Hashtag Gen wins.
What's the what games have we got as an example? There'll be this demo, good example. NRG demo, good example. EGC9 demo, good example. And we're only like, what, a month into the off-season of people using it.
This is, okay. A checklist for Yeoman here. Say, get a clutch, become MVP.
We've got T1, I guess, using it on bind.
I don't know what the last
consistently.
one
But as you can see on that checklist, those were unchecked.
Crashies, he plays tomorrow.
Done any
well,
of those things.
We're only, what, 5 rounds in?
As in, not necessarily.
Sheriff, I gotta see family on that day.
They haven't even been
already
in
locked
a
it in.
clutch position yet.
Some of the other like off-season tournaments too, he hasn't quite necessarily found those moments either. So I would like to follow that checklist. You know, if he can actually pick it up in SVL, that would be pretty cool too.
Thing is, I don't know what I'd be watching is the issue as well.
The music
it would be fun, but
and I just like got my hopes up for about a second.
Nope. You shouldn't get your hopes up.
Ever.
You should never have your hopes up. In any situation.
Yeah, we do get some savage tech pause in this event.
Okay, so our lights came up for a brief moment. Now they're out again. That's... See, this is the problem. They wanted to give us hope for a brief little moment. But now we're on the wide shot, and it's starting to zoom in. Hey, we nailed it. So it looks like we were...
Hey!
We were moments away from going to a break, and then we were like, oh, actually, we fixed it.
Sweet. All right, everyone's moving around. That's good. That's good.
Do we have any kind of change
It
up?
also is Gen.G mostly.
We're still from Gen.G trying to create a lot of pressure over towards B. The change from DRX this time is getting earlier info with the flash. This is a flash we can kind of play around to swing this as well.
Be able to readjust, finds it.
They go aggro over towards...
What's that, 14 kills?
It's just a low buy, I guess.
Yep. 14-1.
Crazy. And I mean, once again, it's the eco from DRX.
Yeah.
Can't expect
we do a little bit of pressure over towards A, and guess what? We're ending B again. Who would have thought that they like to go B all the time against a comp that has no flashes? Other than this one flash that's here. That can get shot. That's been placed in the smoke. 4 out of 5 rounds.
Oh boy. Shorty v Shorty, push up.
No way, he tanked it. The jump saved him.
Appreciate the effort, but it's not going to be enough to go ahead and get the elimination. Munchkin leading the charge in. Mako going to be taking down Texture. Does suffer another death. Fragment lobbed in, but won't be able to claim the kill.
Okay, you're probably going to see a DRX timeout here, though.
Like, Gen.G as they move
they got to talk about B. They got to move the Cypher to B. We got to have some kill trips on B. Okay, it's the most obvious timeout, though.
Now, so
the Cypher's going to be.
Shame on you. Nah, he's still got the flick. And ultimately, at the end of it all, it's trades on top of trades. And that's what Gen.G does very effectively. On top of the fact that it's just, you know, the somewhat half-buy round from the side of DRX. So
and there's a timeout.
Yeah, way too many rounds lost now in a row. Next one's possibly going to be another half-buy for DRX, so not quite sure how they're going to be able to fix it, but I imagine just needing to change out the setups.
What are we saying?
Sure, like,
do they just go A? Are we just finding the vice every single time?
Down to the very end of
hitting
it
the KO knife onto the vice and then just sending it?
Quite worked out.
I'm pretty sure, like the KO is wrecking them so much, they might just have to play anti-KO each time.
At the same time, because
like give the Cypher some Vice stuff, give the Vice some Cypher stuff.
When Texture's just on like this
knife is getting way too much. We at least can see the Cypher on B, for sure. You can see it now. So yeah, they call a switch, but I'm just worried. I do think that the Cypher or the Vice need to play like more middle, so this stuff is always online.
Or just light shields on the inside. Not quite. Nonetheless, Gen.G still bunched up towards slightly more mid now. But yes, the setup has changed. It's more Cypher towards B. 0 point will note out Freeing's position, so Gen.G looks to collapse into him. Athen looking to support.
Oh, it looks kind of laggy here. What's going on there?
Slow creep up. Do they just try the same setup again?
Deploying drone.
So I'm considerably further back here. As I think it rounded the corner enough to spot out a few. Texture swinging in, looking.
Oh, it's nice. That's a great shot, though.
Over to the side, able to gun it down within that smoke. trying to wrap around, but Thorns there. Flashback going to be noted. Gen.G for now, slowing things down, grinding to a halt.
Considering the fact that maybe some of the DRX players are right around the corner, especially around sewer as well.
What's the backup plan for Gen.G here? We've got no one on the sides. We've got no info that they could have the sides.
Quite sure the call at least.
I can't imagine this one works out well for them. Okay, we've got a one-person fake with the KO.
30 seconds left.
Not quite.
Knife flash, send it. Probably knife flash, don't even send it. Oh, that's a nice little smoke though.
There, but look at this. It's drawing
Because you get the height, you get the one way.
Brief moment with the call.
It does pull them off an angle a little bit. Where'd you smoke? Here, so you can run over. Yeah, this is the problem as well. They have no idea about A main.
Work their way across. Into the side, Hyunmin able to go ahead, gun down 3, goes sliding forward, finds the fourth.
Bro had a lovely rounds. Can't even take down the ult. 2 HP. Okay. Gen.G, if you're looking at this round, well, first of all, DRX did great, right? The switch makes a lot of sense in terms of putting the Cypher on B. But they gotta, if you're Gen.G here, they just needed more side pressure. They just had no backup plan once the original chat went down.
Multiple steps ahead. I mean, that's what Coach Termy's timeout does for you. Apart from that, the setup being swapped up. Once again, Cypher in towards B, just more information for DRX this time. We'll see if Hyunmin can pull off those acrobatics once again to stop Gen.G with their approach into A. If not, it's just down to Athen, who hasn't been too hot, backs up all the way in towards Secret. Flashed for info.
Okay, this is much better. We did B pressure again. We used the drone, we had the smoke to block vision, and then on top of that we take A control. In reaction to losing both the mains, peek middle, break that. But this giant question mark over towards B right now is pretty rough. Kind of means they gotta keep 2 people close.
Just on the entrance here.
When does the knife come back? Knife just comes back now. Does this hit the vice? Does the wall go down?
Try to clear out some of the util. Foxy able to find Fring on the push through.
Okay, Munchkin hasn't even thrown the knife.
Still going to get taken down. Athen able to find it, but Nano Swarm will destroy the vice. Falls up, push into the corner.
Oof.
Ball goes down, and Charon finds the timing. Hyunmin just a hair off.
Yeah, this is looking rough. DRX win a round, lose the next round.
Finds himself a third, gets himself
1-9 loss bonus. They can still force out a bye, but if they lose this, it's going to be like 10.
Onto his previous team too, Foxy. Oh my. 4 kills. Potentially the lockdown too, but just being able to quickly push on through and collect on him, finding those trades up against his old teammates.
It's a nice hit.
This is so effective with how Gen.G is once again able to collapse onto the sides and find these trades. DRX not quite able to fight.
What did they have? Smoke,
And it's
another tech pause. Astra stun into
kind of could tell from his look at the end of that round.
into a molly.
4K. I think immediately communicating that there was a minor issue. So hopefully a little bit faster than the previous one.
But at the same time, starting to see some of the flaws in possibly the composition. While you do have these setups from DRX to be able to read quite a bit, down to the stalling of the holds, it's just, you know, freeing Hyunmin
Lock in Malzahar.
alongside Athen to try to hold towards the A site with the current setup, and kind of gets thwarted because unless Hyunmin's able to
Malzahar play.
or to stop
I'll tell you
and
what.
slow them down with a relay.
Malzahar's the guy that
From
used to
across
lock
the
them in
map
with the
with
ult, right?
stars.
Dude, I used to
But
love
then
playing
just to
Nidalee
find some
jungle,
going
and you have a
in
Malzahar
favor
middle,
of DRX
and he would do the
because
ult,
they, you know,
and you just finish him off with a
without
spear. That was like the
flashes
easiest
or
kill ever.
not quite able to connect and land the stuns. And
They used to be the
find
favorite
those
mid to
trade
play with, to
angles.
be honest.
It's just tough. They're trying to get those spams through, but not quite
Playing
able
that
to
with
find
a Morgana bot as
counter
well.
recon
Oh
from
my
Fring
goodness.
as well, because he was gunned down way too early in that previous round.
That was the dream.
So still needing to find some solution, but we are zooming back into the logo.
Alpha ISO on Pearl. Ooh,
Hey.
it's nice, chat. They can take A main control all the time.
There we go.
Imagine this, right? Your
Back
default,
in once
just double
more.
damage here and you can't avoid it.
So their economy
So you can't fight A. So you get this orb every single time. You put a smoke behind, you can do a little bit of damage, util, depending on who they got in front as well. What do they have with it, Sova?
Going to just pick up a stinger and half armor here at the end. One Guardian in the mix in the hands of Flashback.
It's DRX back, Gen.G back towards
Sova? Oh. What is it? Sova, Yoru, ISO,
peaks, but not
Astra,
found.
Killjoy?
Karen on a bit of a lurk too, just to catch rotations cross mid.
Oh, it's a lovely comp. It's a lovely comp.
Similar executes from Texture. He might walk into the trips maybe a little bit, and that's when Flashback might look for the opportunity.
Up and over has avoided them so far. Cam toggle does get the dart through. Texture swinging, spotting Mako for a brief moment, but still cannot be found. Mako gets away scot-free. It's just that stinger though, so not going to be favored in the fight at that range. Cosmic Divide.
Okay, Astra ult into Killjoy ult. Oh, that's nice. Dude, they're so far ahead in terms of ults. They knew this ult was going to come out. Where's my Sova ult at? They don't have any sounds. Molly goes in. Did he get half? Dude, he got half. He might have owned this. One person detained. We got Astra Suck. We do nades now. Wall's going to go down soon. Okay, now they can Astra Suck. Wow, they saved the Astra Suck.
The Cosmic Divide wall is gone, and Foxy is able to find another 3 kills.
This was lovely from Gen.G. They fought so far ahead. They were like, sure, you got Astra ult, Vice ult, that's fine. We got so much delay, and we're gonna put Texture on site with the knife so he can tank the Vice ult.
Yeah.
They're really far ahead. Like the ult v ult thinking this whole tournament, they've been really far ahead of rounds. They've always got great plans. They were the one that did that other Astra ult on A site the other day for retaking. That was sick against the Astra ult.
Onto the other side, it's ultimately
not retaking, sorry, after plant.
Players off at the spike, but also the spams to finally.
That right there was a very impressive round. They were also so sure about util.
Not quite able to find the
like everything was good. Killjoy Molly, Killjoy Molly, into KO Molly, into Sova ult, and then we finally used the Astra Suck. Like no one was panicking here in a situation that you could definitely panic.
It's at least 1 or 2 players, you know, some in mid, but A main as well. Flashback confirms the presence. Tries to fall back towards the Sentinel setups. But still, it is Gen.G. I'm looking at Mako's stars, but it's only gonna hold them off for so long. Flashback needing to be able to spam through.
Okay, we saw a lot of people here.
Being held from stairs too.
A lot of people. DRX might be good for one. We got double kill trip.
That kill, and that's going to be Gen.G now sent packing. 45 seconds remaining in the round. Munchkin already well on his way over towards this B site, but
Posties, yeah, let's put him on an Astra.
Just Flashback staying at A.
30 seconds left.
With Athen already on towards B, this is where this sheer wall could hurt quite a bit if it's not dealt with effectively. So needing to find that tag.
Oh, Gunman. Swinging out, finding one. 15 seconds.
This is the first time where we've actually like moved
only got 10 seconds to get
Vice as well to make sure that we're not tanking the.
Opens up something in some capacity.
Make sure we're not tanking the knife every single time. No time for the plant, but they did pretty good to get it close.
Foxy is making such a strong effort forward, but freeing tucked away means that DRX will get the round. Picks up 3 kills.
Gen.G will be pretty happy.
Just by trying to brute force it.
They'll be pretty happy just because the amount of damage they did. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. They win this, they get up to 9, and then 2,000 basically for everyone, at least these 3.
They won out in time.
It's just gonna be like Bucky's and stuff, Sheriffs.
So some roadblocks outside of A, right? Texture unfortunately failed because
it's a good change on DRX ever since this timeout though. They're playing a little bit smarter.
But at the same time, that wall, just the utility being able to fend them off. You want to see those kills. DRX not quite able to find them still. And Gen.G now changing up their approach. It's been A and B so far, but this is one of the few times they're heading into mid.
Mako just dancing around the wall, bringing a couple shots. Gunman going off on the swing, but Foxy 9 is on absolute
dude, all
heater.
3.
Another 2 kills in an Another
Yeah, we just went from death, death, death. Poor Observer. I mean, at least we got to see it, or we still did great.
DRX to get any round wins consecutively.
And this is what Gen.G is so good at doing as well. It's just a bit of presence, but then they hold that position.
Yeah, and we got no money. Like what we were just talking about. It's gonna happen. 1-9 loss bonus.
There's a small little
Gotta think of these.
Flashback,
These three, they're gonna have nothing.
Trying to play together, but still just such overwhelming odds here in favor of Gen.G in the round. 2v5.
Foxy 9, yeah, point to proof.
Away, so getting some momentum.
30 seconds left.
Up and over goes Texture, dropping down, getting the plant in. Athen doing his damnedest and finds it right as the spike gets planted. Texture giving his life for that cause. Tripwire, the stun out. Athen swinging, finding one.
Okay, very, very nice.
Cleanup will be swift.
I do like the
up to 9.
The whole like pit control thing could be so much better. Like the Sentinel's idea where they have one on pit and then they try to Astra suck the planter. At least I think that's what they're doing. I don't know if they're actually like doing that because I think the protocols are a little bit messed up with it. But definitely like the Astra start. I think they're just trying to move the plant. But honestly, I would always have an Astra. Chat, if you Astra suck here, like on the corner, then you have an easy spam, and then if they get the plant off, you can still see it from art.
DRX is desperately trying to
I
switch
think.
things up.
Could you still see it from art?
Not quite being able to
Trying to work out if they planted here.
information they have.
Maybe you want it in this corner. Honestly, maybe Astra suck the corner so it's safe. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You Astra suck directly on the plant spot in the corner. You hear the tap of the spike, you Astra suck, you can spam it because you know where to spam. And then if the plant goes through anyway, you're probably going to get a kill, plant goes through, and then they can't see it from art.
Still need to hold back. Not quite the guns they wanted.
I think that's a pretty cool idea because
Gen.G just
I don't think Sentinels are thinking of that when they do it, but
calling for some kind of hit towards the A side, maybe.
Because then also as well, if you don't want a plant, you've then got to go out in the open. You can just spam through their smokes. I think that's so strong. You stop the original plant with an Astra suck.
Everything in the kitchen sink can be sent last round of the half.
Oh my.
Flashback, going to be looking for a kill, trying to get the neural depth. Flash connecting. He's going to be taken down before he can even try to commit it.
It's a huge crossfire. I'm surprised Gen.G come out on, like, okay on this.
Munchkin man advantage going to be there for the side of Gen.G.
This is when you put the lockdown.
Yeah, so just use it in the cubby as well.
Yunman's going to be forced to push.
Fine, inspiring. Yunman's going to be forced to do absolutely
This spell can be countered easy by one silver recon. I'll just shoot the recon.
Finds one, but Munchkin not going to allow
Yeah, this was crazy dominant.
10-2 at the half, Gen.G.
The thing that I liked about this, and like today, we've got how to play against a Vice on attack from Gen.G and how to play against a Vice on defense from NRG.
Yunman, he still had the aim. You can see he was aiming at the right spot.
You combine them together, and I don't think the Vice will get any wins on this map.
It's the aim punch that sends him off. 10-2. What an incredible score. Through sheer kills and trades with how Gen.G was playing. I mean, this is flashbacks to the same thing that happened this year throughout the Pacific season. Okay, another tech pause.
Didn't think of that. There's just no pressure there, though, Sheriff. That's the thing.
But nonetheless,
like what's going to pressure me from?
In all of Gen.G's pushes.
I don't have to worry about any aim drills. Do you know what I mean? I can always shoot the dart.
Or timing setups where DRX is able to fend them off just a bit. But if the attacking side for Gen.G is this effective, I can only imagine what DRX's setups on the defense, I mean, on the attack then could do.
And that is the quandary here in front of DRX. 10-2. Obviously, you know, first team to make that run back happen versus Billy last year champs, but this is a bit of a different beast right now, the way that Gen.G is playing. I mean, Foxy's been climbing the standings. Not sure how many kills he has, but it's an immense amount. Went from the previous series on Pearl, where
oh no, it's audio. Sometimes that's better than other stuff, though.
Much, to him now, just coming in and just
took a while for them to get a new headset yesterday, though.
Picture himself at 16-8-2. Philadelphia was founded.
Whoa. You pulled that one right out the back of your hand. Nice.
It's also the first year that Halley's Comet was observed, I believe.
Are you just making these up?
Google it. See if I am.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. We got time.
Okay, wait.
Fact check.
What was it again?
Halley's Comet, 1682.
1682. Jesus.
I think. I think that's his score.
I'm actually looking it up.
Quacker reminds me a little bit of DDK.
Well, it looks like the issue is
September 1682.
There you go.
He
Looks
talks
the
a lot
issue's
like
taken care of. We're
DDK.
actually into the halftime timer, which means the coaches and teammates can once again resume talking to one another.
All right. Why on earth would you know something like that? That fact.
I have my reasons.
Oh my god. Mysterious as well.
It's all just useless pub quiz knowledge.
What a good time. But nonetheless, might not be such a great time as we head into the second half for DRX. We shall see if they are able to start to turn things around. Definitely needing more of the kills to come on board, especially on the attack. I mean, God. Hyunmin especially has been trying his darndest at times to really thwart things around. Relay bullets being sent all over. Only a few successful moments against Texture and friends. But apart from that, most of it just kind of falling apart. I mean, Mako has been having to go in for retakes on top of
no
retakes,
frenzies, so we
which
can't test the
always
frenzy
has
theory.
disadvantages
1-0
position,
pistols
so
for Gen.G.
not quite being able to find
Pretty
what
much
he
from this
needs,
guy,
not quite
though.
being able to find the win conditions for the
Texture
team.
just owned it.
DRX on the attack.
We get 1
4
sheriff,
ghosts, 1 classic.
3 ghosts against 4
Looking
ghosts.
for the map.
And Gen.G going for the bait setup again.
Gen.G,
Oh,
though,
and they're
really
coming over
disgruntled.
towards B. This
I
might
think
work.
they're actually thinking of
You see
pushing
the
all way
jet?
up.
You think the
Maybe
jet's solo
together as
holding?
a
You got
trio.
2 people hiding. The jet's in charge of
Okay, tuck
shooting
into
the
cubby.
drone.
That's something that we
Pop
see every
flash
day.
setup.
So Texture to take contact, Munchkin to play off of said contact.
We have
and
no
Karen
drone. Oh god.
to try to spring the trap.
Gen.G gonna own them.
Question is, do
If they actually go for this,
Gen.G's
Gen.G's gonna own them.
Backing away and Texture manages to get some damage across because Hyunmin now down to
Okay.
58. It looks like, not
Okay,
gonna
they
fall
just
for the
got
whole thing
saved.
here.
The call to not go here.
DRX gonna
Everything.
be rerouted.
Once they don't see at one
Gen.G
point
will wait a
and
little
you
bit of
see
time before
some
they
map
kind of
control,
double
these
back,
two
or
are going to
they might
peek
just
and then they're going to start
continue
taking map. Yeah,
really
okay.
up front.
It goes quiet for a
At that
little
point,
bit.
DRX
These
will
two
not be able
going to
sense
start
the
pushing.
flank unless the
Means
trip
that it
is
frees
broken.
up Texture.
So all held up towards mid now. Texture doing his best to try to keep them at bay. Turret will note the position as they push out of art as well. Gen.G reading and controlling majority of this whole round. But DRX, they still have an opportunity. If they get into the right positions, an A split execute might just give them the sight, might just allow them to maybe
Yeah,
take
we get
down
everyone
Boom.
here. Let's keep an eye on Yeoman's recon.
Pretty late here on the rotate.
Here comes
Still
the
on
recon.
B side. Stun coming through, but
Lovely
Texture
recon.
has his
Wait, this is
teammate
an
covered. We'll be able to
interesting
find one, but Mako
recon.
had to
I
trade
like
back.
it.
Foxy
I'll talk
trying
about
to
it in a
hold
sec.
his ground. Cannot classic.
Oh, that's
Gonna get it
really
done.
cool. That's really smart.
Falls to Munchkin and Karon. Try to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Sheriff is available for Munchkin if he wants to pick it up. Looks like he's going to stick with the Ghost, however.
I can talk about it now. You see this wall on his left? He's throwing it against that wall here, right? So it scans anyone close and it scans anyone from default. And then to shoot it, you got to be past that line.
Catches onto
So
singular
you
player
can kill the
here.
planter easy, or you can kill
Set
anyone
for
committed
Mako.
towards back of sight easy.
Cannot use that.
Couple taps here from Fring.
Oh, we got half
Gonna
here.
be cleared
Wait,
out.
we shot the
Just over
recon.
shoulder here, shock dart. Point
Oh
blank,
dear
the shot
god, they
coming
just
in, but the
insta-stuck it
defuse
in a
got held.
2v4. Smoke goes
DRX,
in, his teammate shot
They
the
had the
recon.
keys to the
Mako
kingdom.
had no more stars left to do
Gen.G
Astra Suck.
Snatch it
Oh
out of
boy,
their
well,
hands.
we're going
Pop 'em
bind.
on the nose, and they run
We're
off
going
like a thief in the
bind.
night, never to be seen again.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's the recon I was talking about. It's really cool.
way.
That is going to be one that hurts.
That's it. That's the map. Oh no! In the smoke, he was able to hold it all the way. I mean, possibly not quite.
Texture's just cracking up.
Texture cackling away.
I mean, it was either him or it was a multitude.
There's
of them.
no
All
reaction
combined either
from
way.
Karen.
All right,
The texture is just absolutely losing it.
There's the kill. Gunman doing well with the force up. Hands it over to him.
How many people can get wrecked by this outlaw now? 2 more?
But just looking to re-aggress and find further picks with this outlaw.
Now Munchkin has the Guardian.
Finish.
Headshot there from Foxy9. Finds the second, finds the third.
Very nice.
Mako,
Foxy's
picking up
been
the
doing
outlaw,
pretty
swapping
good.
to the Ghost does manage to go ahead and reopen the B site.
Blocking vision.
Yeoman Karon though, starting on the rotate. Mako down to 35 health.
So good damage thus far. In with the Outlaws and the pistols. Gen.G continuing to push up front. Karon all the way from the back. DRX looking for the spike plant, but
Shot
Oh
card.
boy.
yeah.
Last player standing.
Lovely.
That's tagged out.
Very, very nice.
Oh man.
Well,
Didn't think it needed to
10
say anything else
chances.
there. 12
yeah,
to 2.
teams are going to stop using Vice.
10 chances, chat.
Wait, what's that?
Taking all
Why
the
did you
words
do the
away.
weird
It's
voice
just,
as well?
That's just what it is. There's not
I know
much
that's not his
else.
normal voice.
10 chances, but
One enemy
well, we'll just have to
remaining.
take a look at economy for the side Gen.G. Perhaps they should still be able to buy up, though. That's the main thing. Maybe like
It
slightly
was like 5
half,
seconds after I
but,
said it as well. Bar
able
for
to
bar.
drag out. This outlaw
Pretty
and
sure they
the
were-
Guardian could do potentially so
Honestly,
much,
kinda
given
nailed the
how
timing.
successful Gen.G has been. DRX looking for the setups again. Maybe lurks through. Maybe set up for the A hit. Everybody is here.
Warning shot out. Back away.
Texture.
Mako getting the catch.
It's a good start.
He shouted on stage.
Yeah, I kind of heard him. It was a little bit of a spoiler for me.
He got jump scared.
He just go, whoa!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's still a judge out. And,
Alright,
oh,
well,
honestly, the judge here.
gets a
The
little
judge should get
chuckle
wrecked
out
by
of
the
that,
drone.
Still is DRX.
then it's
possibly
drone into
able to get
knife.
The lead of this round right now. Karon
And then
the
the
judge,
knife
though.
hit the Sova, so they
Judge
can't drone
striking
anymore.
now,
So he gets
finding a
2.
second blind into the nebula. Athen take it down, freeing
Doable.
10 moments before. Munchkin
Big
now
flash. Oh, it's
alone,
a big
sending
flash.
it to pop
Oh, they had
flash.
to push though because of the recon.
little bit too late.
Because of the recon there, you had to flash a little bit earlier.
On the
But
corner, finding himself another kill.
30 seconds
where did he
left.
throw this recon from? This is nice. Does he have a lineup from spawn?
Mako full armor.
Spike planted.
Jump across. Yo, man.
Gen.G look incredibly
weapon.
drilled on this map.
At the risk of making noise, but I
We,
would
we've got some we've had some solid thought process for some
Human doesn't,
min
though.
max of our util as well.
Just looking
It's
for
good.
the picks, but you gotta watch for your position. You don't want to go too close.
Last player standing.
Finds the outlaw shot.
Oh boy.
There's a chance to clutch up, Yeoman. Don't
Open
screw
swap
this up.
to the Phantom, looking to get the hold to half. Mako on the opposite side. There's the grab, well
Oh,
for
he
delay.
got half.
Yeoman now pressing forward, trying to scout him out, back over onto the spike, holding for the defuse. Mako surely will not let it go away this
Close.
time.
My ult's ready.
Really, really close.
Swings
Okay.
in for the kill, for the save. This map not yet over. DRX managing to fight back and get a third.
Still hanging by a thread, though.
Both pals have been dominant.
Nonetheless, not too
Yeah,
bad of a
it's
pickup.
just
exercising
Vice
a bit of
is a
patience
useless
and being able
agent
to
if you
find
got
the
a demo.
trades. Yeoman comes in and takes down.
if you have a demo and if you
I
have a
believe it was
KO,
Karon
you got to
with the
be
judge.
way smarter.
Yeoman, though, down towards the end, not quite able to hop on over for the thing. I think it took a bit of time for the weapon draw animation to complete, so Mako still able to clutch out. That said, a couple of ultimates.
Okay,
Alright.
9.
We shall see Gen.G already in position to receive a presence.
Sure.
No, good.
Thinking about going on the swing out here.
He's gonna have to listen for quite a bit. He's got the setup from Munchkin as well.
Drone immediately created fragment now. Sent out as the nebula pops. Texture moving across.
Like Till and peek.
Drone checking towards mid. Not going to be able to spot too much.
Oh.
Smoke dissipating.
Watch out, I'm out of here.
Only here too.
Oh boy.
Relay bolt going to be sent
Yeah,
to the
man.
slide forward.
This is
Yeoman
nice. Yeoman
still
does great,
stunned up,
though.
Somehow able to find the headshot there. Yeoman will get dropped. push coming in now from Art. Texture.
One enemy
Tension
remaining.
split, but Munchkin coming alive.
A.
3 kills for himself.
Oh my
Mako,
goodness.
however, fighting back.
He's got a lot of time to play with.
No idea where Karen is at.
He hasn't. Thinks
Karen
he's
with a
way
judge.
closer.
Mako at 44 HP.
Oh, this
And there are
comes down
weapons available.
It's all positions. I mean, if Mako swaps over to a weapon, then he's going to get noted. So I think he might just look to creep up with the judge.
Taking that back.
I mean, if he suspects Mako.
Oh my goodness, he melted him with it.
It's not even an opportunity.
Absolutely
Not
melted
even a
him.
chance
Okay,
to react.
shout out to Gen.G.
The
They
fuse
played
will
really
come
well.
through.
Their attack
Gen.G
was so nice.
We'll take our
Texture
opening
took
map
over.
of
The overall
semifinal.
macro was really good.
13
The
to
KO
3.
wrecked device. All the
Would've been
plans made
so
sense.
cool if Mako got to clutch up, but Gen.G just 2